Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at all of our Major League Baseball games we have coming up for Saturday, June 14th. We have 15 games in total today. Every single team is playing. We are getting closer and closer to the midseason point. The All-Star break is going to be here soon. The games are starting to mean a lot more. They're starting to get a lot of fun, and we're starting to see really what these teams are made of. We're going to go over all 15 of our games and try to predict the outcome. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, what the final scores might be, and we'll also be taking an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. If you're a sports fan, if you're a baseball fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, by all means, do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Drop the comments down below. I will make sure that I respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down at the pinned comment below in the comments. Click on that link. You can sign up there, guys. I would definitely appreciate that. Like I mentioned, we're going over every game every day this entire baseball season. And once the football season starts, we do the same thing for college football. We do the same thing for the NFL. We go over every game, every weekend, the predictions, the best bets. We touch on it all. If you're a sports fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get started looking at these 15 games we have today. And our very first game today is going to be on the MLB network at 1:05 p.m. We have the 25-41 Miami Marlins. Right now, the Marlins, they don't have a bad offense. A lot of their issues stem around their pitching. Their starting rotation not pitching well. The bullpen not pitching well. They'll be facing off versus the 30-38 Washington Nationals. One thing that I can say about the Nationals is even though they don't have the best record, younger team, very scrappy team, very competitive team with a lot of very close losses. Right now, Washington, 59.3% chance to win this game. Miami, a 40.7% chance. The Nationals are 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 8.5. Washington, they're minus 132. Miami is plus 110 as of right now. That's the lines. The Marlins right now, they're averaging 4 runs a game. 247 average, 57 home runs, 53 steals, very balanced on the offensive side. But where those issues lie is a 5.06 team ERA. It's not just the starting rotation. When they turn the game over to the bullpen, they are getting shredded, torched every single night. Right now, the Nationals, 4.2 runs a game, 238 average, 65 home runs, 57 steals. Their pitching, it's not as bad as the Marlins, but it's really not that much better. They're giving up 4.89 runs per game. Both of these teams have to work on getting that earned run average down. Looking at our pitching, this is where things get really questionable this game. As of me making this video, there's no starter announced for the Marlins, so we're kind of going into this game half blind. We don't even know who's going to be on the mound for the Marlins. Could turn into a bullpen game, which that's not much better because their bullpen's not very good. But I hate going into the game not knowing all of the variables. For the Nationals, Trevor Williams not having the best start of his career, 3-7 record, 5.91 ERA, 64 innings, 49 strikeouts. Right now, 76 hits. He's giving up a lot of hits, putting a lot of guys on base. I'm going to go with the Nationals to win this game, to cover the spread and go with the over. But this game, until we find out who the starters are for both teams, keep your eye on this one because that could change. And our second game is at 1:10 p.m. We have the 35-34 Cincinnati Reds. The Reds have kind of been up and down throughout this season, but they've been hovering around 500 the entire year. The offense, it's on the uptrend right now. Pitching's been pretty consistent throughout this season. Right now, the Reds, 4th place in the NL Central. They'll be facing off versus the 45-25 Detroit Tigers. What a start to the season for them. Right now, 1st place in the AL Central, which might be the best division in baseball. It's very close between them and the NL West. Right now, the Tigers, a 61.1% chance to win this game. Cincinnati, a 38.9. Detroit here, 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over-under. The Tigers are minus 175. The Reds are plus 145, but do not underestimate the Reds here. Their pitching is not bad by any means. Whenever you have consistent, good, deep pitching, you always have a shot to win these games on the road. Right now, Cincinnati, they're averaging 4.5 runs a game, 245 average, 75 home runs, 59 steals. Not a bad offense, giving up 3.77 runs per game. For the Tigers, though, this team has a great offense. This team has a really good starting rotation as well as a really deep bullpen. Right now, they're averaging 4.8 runs a game, 251 average, 77 home runs, 24 steals, giving up 3.26 runs per game. That's elite right now. That is top 5 in baseball. For the Reds, they have Brady Singer going 6-4 record, 4.59 ERA, 68.2 innings, 56 strikeouts, but only 9 home runs in 12 games. It's pretty solid. Jake Flaherty, extremely consistent pitcher for his career, about a 3.6 ERA so far this season. 5-6 record, 3.41 ERA, 71.1 innings, 85 strikeouts. He's striking out a lot of guys. A lot of walks here, 23 walks, but he's keeping them from scoring. Give me the Tigers to take this game to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over here. That's a very low over-under. And at 2:20 p.m., we have the 29-42 Pittsburgh Pirates coming off a very, very low-scoring close win versus the Cubs yesterday. We did pick the Pirates to win, so we weren't surprised. And again, they'll be facing the 42-28 Chicago Cubs. The big thing holding the Pirates back is not their pitching. Pitching's been good. It has been the offense. They're bottom 5 in baseball. That's not an issue for the Cubs. Right now, the Cubs top 5 in baseball offense. Very good offense. Great average, power, speed, and they have good pitching to back it up. Right now, the Cubs, a 82.2% chance to win this game. The Pirates, a 17.8. This is basically a curb stomping. The fans are not giving the Cubs really any chance to lose this game. Right now, Chicago, 1.5 run favorites. Over in here is 7.5. Pittsburgh, they're plus 195. Chicago is minus 235. The Cubs are such heavy favorites. Sometimes it makes you a little concerned that there's a potential upset here. Right now, the Pirates in that offense are averaging 3.3 runs a game, hitting 229, 49 home runs, 65 steals, giving up 3.79 runs per game. Cannot knock that pitching at all. The Cubs, one of the best offenses in baseball, 5.5 runs a game, 258 average, 94 home runs, which is top 5 in baseball, 84 steals, which is top 5 in baseball, and they're only giving up 3.7 runs per game. They have an edge on offense. They have the edge on pitching. Right now for the Pirates, they have Mike Burrows going 1-1 record, a 5.0 ERA, 18 innings, 17 strikeouts, but a very small sample size so far this season. Matthew Boyd with the Cubs, probably having a career season for him. For his career, he is in the 4s. So far this season, a 2.89 ERA, 5-3 record, 74.2 innings, 70 strikeouts, only 8 home runs in 13 games. Give me the Cubs to win this, that offense, to get things on track here to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And then at 4:05 p.m., this game was a blowout yesterday. Props to that Phillies team. We're going to have the 38-30 Toronto Blue Jays. Do not sleep on the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays have been a really hot team the last probably 3 to 4 weeks, especially on the offensive side. I was knocking their offense the first month and a half. That is not the case. They are finally starting to hit the long ball. They have a very deep batting order, but they'll be going up against the 39-29 Philadelphia Phillies. Right now, the Blue Jays second place in the AL East and Philadelphia second place in the NL East. That Toronto team, they're going to be the underdogs here on the road, a 32.8% chance to win this game. Philadelphia, 67.2% chance. The Phillies are 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 8.5. Philadelphia, they're minus 180. Toronto's plus 150. But when you have an offense that's hot, you got to give the Blue Jays a real shot to win this one. They're averaging 4.4 runs a game, 256 average, 70 home runs, but they've been hitting a lot of home runs the last 3 to 4 weeks. 38 steals, giving up 4.06 runs per game. Philadelphia can also counter the Blue Jays lineup with a very deep lineup of their own. Schwarber, 21 home runs. Trey Turner, Bryce Harper. A lot of weapons here. Veteran experience team. One of the best contact teams in baseball. 4.6 runs a game, 254 average, 71 home runs, 62 steals, giving up 4.0 runs per game. Once they have a fully healthy pitching staff, it is one of the deepest starting rotations in baseball. Bowden Francis on the mound for the Blue Jays, 2-8 record, a 6.12 ERA, 60.1 innings, 50 strikeouts, 24 walks, 70 hits, putting a lot of guys on base, 19 home runs in 13 games. That's not going to cut it. Christopher Sanchez on the mound for the Phillies, a 3.5 career ERA, even better this season. 5-2 record, a 3.1 ERA, 72.2 innings, 83 strikeouts, only 7 home runs in 13 games. Give me Philadelphia to win this game, to cover the spread, and I'll actually go with the under this one. At 4:05 p.m., we have the 33-34 Los Angeles Angels, 1 game under 500. This is their chance to claw their way back up there. Second place in the AL West. They are still alive. They'll be facing off first the 27-40 Baltimore Orioles, 5th place in the AL East. The Orioles, they cannot pitch. They got to get their offense on track. Younger team, a lot of power here. They just need to score consistent runs, and they got to get their pitching playing just a little bit better. Right now, Baltimore, 57.8% chance to win this game. The Angels, a 42.2% chance. The Orioles are 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 9.5. Baltimore, they're minus 165. Los Angeles, plus 140. The Angels right now, not a bad offense at all, but just like the Orioles, they give up way too many runs per game. They're averaging 4.3 runs a game. 227 average. They are, believe it or not, top 4 in baseball in total home runs, 96 home runs. If you allow them to get guys on base, they're going to hit some monster shots, 31 stolen bases, but a 4.76 ERA. As bad as that is, Baltimore has a worse pitching staff. Right now, they're averaging 3.9 runs a game, 240 average, 73 home runs, 50 steals, but they are giving up 5.02 runs per game, which is bottom 7 in baseball. On the mound here, Tyler Anderson right now going for the Angels. The Angels cannot pitch. That is not Tyler Anderson's fault. He's been having a pretty good season. 2-3 record, a 3.99 ERA, 70 innings, 57 strikeouts, 27 walks. A lot of walks, but overall, pretty good pitching. And then you have Sagana going for the Orioles. He might be their best pitcher so far this season, but when this game gets turned over to the bullpen, does the bullpen, as usual, blow it for him? 5-4 record, a 3.23 ERA, 75.1 innings, 71 strikeouts, having a great season for them. He's that anchor on their pitching staff. But I'm going to go with the Angels pulling off the upset. I trust their offense. I trust their power. I do not trust the Orioles bullpen. Give me the Angels to win and go with the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And then at 4:05 p.m., we have the 23-46 Chicago White Sox. This team lost 121 games last season. Not the best start this season, but hold up. They are a surprisingly difficult team. As bad as their record is, they have a lot of very close losses. 1, 2-run losses. Point is, they keep this game very close. They'll be facing off first the 33-36 Texas Rangers. Are the Texas Rangers finally starting to show some life on offense? Since opening day, they've had one of the worst offenses in baseball, a bottom 6 overall offense, basically this entire season. Corey Seager's back. They do have a top 4 overall pitching team. Pitching's keeping them alive. Once those bats wake up, though, at some point, this team's really going to take off. Right now, the Rangers a 71.2% chance to win this game. The White Sox a 28.8% chance. Texas 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. I had to dig for this line as of right now, so make sure to recheck it as we get closer to this game. The White Sox, they are average 3.5 runs a game, 222 average, 53 home runs, 48 steals, giving up 4.19 runs per game. They don't have the best overall pitching, but it's solid enough to give them a shot here. They do have to work on their offense, though. The Rangers, only 3.5 runs a game, which is actually up from where it was last week, so they technically are playing better. 224 average, 69 home runs, 61 steals. It's the pitching, though. 3.17 runs per game, over 1 full run lower than the White Sox, and it is top 4 in baseball. Right now, we do not have a starter announced for the White Sox as of me making this video. Again, I hate when you do not know one of the variables, but it is what it is. Could turn into a bullpen game. He's going up against Jacob deGrom. Whoever he is, he will be pitching against Jacob deGrom, one of the best pitchers in baseball. Right now, the 4th best odds to win the Cy Young in the American League. Career 2.49 ERA so far this season, 6-2 record, a 2.12 ERA, 76.1 innings, 74 strikeouts. He is back to vintage deGrom, and when you have vintage deGrom, just give him a couple runs, and he's going to pull off the win for you. This guy's pitching great this season. I love Jacob deGrom. I'm going to go with the Rangers winning no matter who the White Sox roll out. They cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under. Very lower scoring close game. And our next game on Fox Sports 1 is an NL Central versus NL Central game. We're going to have at 4:10 p.m. the 36-33 St. Louis Cardinals. Very balanced team. They have a pretty good offense, great batting average, pretty decent pitching. They'll be facing off first the 37-33 Milwaukee Brewers, who are a really hot team. Basically, the last 2 to 3 weeks, they've taken off, scoring runs, pitching well. Right now, the Brewers, 3rd place in the NL Central. The Cardinals, 2nd place. This is a very, very interesting game. Whoever wins this series is going to find themselves 2nd place in this division once the series is over. Cardinals, 43.8% chance to win this game. The Brewers, a 56.2% chance. Milwaukee's 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. The Brewers are -125. The Cardinals are +105. There's a lot up for grabs here, especially within your own division. Right now, the Cardinals are averaging 4.6 runs a game, 257 average, which is one of the better ones in baseball. 63 home runs, 38 steals, giving up 3.94 runs per game. The Brewers, though, they have the hot hand right now. 4.3 runs a game, 234 average, 62 home runs, 86 steals. Extremely aggressive on the base pass. Smaller market team. They excel at small ball, getting runners and running in a scoring position, and they're only giving up 3.86 runs per game. You have Andre Payante right now going for the Cardinals. For his career, he's in the upper 3s so far this season, a 4.75 ERA, 4-3 record, 72 innings, 47 strikeouts, a lot of walks, 24 walks, and Jose Quintana right now going for the Brewers. This guy is extremely consistent for his career, about a 3.7 ERA, basically picking off exactly where he left off with the Mets last season, 4-1 record, a 2.66 ERA, well below his career average, 44 home runs, 31 steals. I kind of went back and forth with this game because you can make a very strong case for either one of these teams to walk away with the win. But I'm going to go with St. Louis pulling off the win here. I'm going to go with the +1.5. The Cardinals pull off the win, and I will go with the under. And this might be the best pitching matchup of the day. Very under the radar game, but if you're able to watch this one, watch it because it's going to be 2 really good solid pitchers. At 4:10 p.m., the 36-32 Minnesota Twins. They basically have been hot for 5 or 6 weeks versus the 38-30 Houston Astros, the veteran experience team. Right now, the Astros, 1st place in the AL West. The Twins second place in the AL Central. Props to both teams. Houston, 60.7% chance to win this game. Minnesota, a 39.3% chance to win. The Astros are 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. Vegas sees this being a lower scoring game. Houston, they are minus 130. Minnesota is plus 110. I could honestly make a very strong case for either one of these teams pulling it out because the pitchers they have going, this is going to be a fun matchup. Right now, Minnesota, their offense is hot, 4.3 runs a game. 244 average, 69 home runs, 34 steals, giving up 3.65 runs per game. And it's that pitching that gives them a shot to win this game on the road. Houston, 4.1 runs a game, 254 average. With Alvarez, if he can light a spark under this team, it's going to take this team to the next level. 66 home runs, 40 steals, giving up 3.51 runs per game. You haven't had to question the Astros starting rotation for basically the last decade. It's been really good. And look at this matchup. Joe Ryan on the mound for the Twins, one of their best pitchers, foundational guy, good start every single week, 7-2 record, a 2.96 ERA, 73 innings, 82 strikeouts, only 9 home runs in 13 games, only 15 walks in 13 games. That's just a little over a walk per game. Hunter Brown on the mound for the Astros, one of the best pitchers this season in all of baseball. 8-3 record, a 1.82 ERA, a sub-2 ERA, 79 innings, 93 strikeouts, only 6 home runs in 13 games. You cannot make these numbers up. This game is probably going to be decided by the bullpen. It's probably going to be very close. Give me the Astros to pull off the win. They cover the spread, and I'm just barely going to go with the over. And at 4:10 p.m., I'll call it like it is, guys. This game kind of frightens me a little bit. We have the 36-32 Tampa Bay Rays on the road here versus the 45-24 New York Mets. Right now, the Rays third place in the AL East. The Mets first place in the NL East. They are tied for best overall record in baseball. Right now, the Rays have a 54.9% chance to win this game. The Mets a 45.1%, but this game is really a 50-50 pick. Just pick a team, and you practically almost can't go wrong. The Mets are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. Tampa Bay, they're plus 115. The New York Mets are minus 135. Tampa Bay, what a well-rounded this team is. They've been playing really good baseball. Basically, the last month, fought their game all the way to 4 games over 500, averaging 4.4 runs a game, 245 average, 71 home runs, 96 steals. That is top 2 in baseball. This team is extremely aggressive on the base pass. That's the way you have to beat, too, to capitalize against this Mets pitching. And they're only giving up 3.55 runs a game. They have a good offense. They have good pitching. They have a good bullpen. The Mets, 4.6 runs a game. The offense is actually hot right now, surprisingly. That 1 through 3, Lindor, Soto, Alonso, that's as good as it gets in baseball. And if they get 4 through 9 going, this team's going to be extremely hard to beat. And they have the number 1 pitching team in baseball. Number 1 starting rotation, number 1 bullpen, number 1 overall ERA. They're hitting 249, 87 home runs, 56 steals, giving up 2.82 runs per game. That's number 1, and it's not even close. It's number 1 by a lot. The Rays, though, Drew Rasmussen, what a underappreciated pitcher for his career. 2.88 ERA, and no one's talking about this guy. This guy's really good. This season, 5-4 record, a 2.22 ERA, 69 innings, 59 strikeouts versus Tyler McGill. Tyler McGill kind of goes up and down. When he's on, he's unhittable, strikes out a lot of guys. When he's off, he has a good first 3-4 innings, then he gets torched. Right now, 5-4 record, a 3.76 ERA, 64.2 innings, 84 strikeouts, 31 walks. I don't like those walk numbers, especially against a Tampa Bay team that loves to swipe bases. You guys can call me crazy here. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay pulling off the upset, going with the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And again, at 4:10 p.m., we have the 13-55 Colorado Rockies, the worst team in baseball, on pace to lose about 135 games this season. Playing a little better the last 3 weeks, but still losing a buttload of games. They'll be facing off first the 29-38 Atlanta Braves. The Braves must win as many games as they can this series. You got to take advantage of these type of series versus these bad teams. Got to claw your way all the way back to 500. You have Acuna back. You have Strider back. You're getting that complete roster. It's time to turn that momentum on. Right now, Atlanta, 70.6% chance to win this game. Colorado, a 29.4% chance. The Braves, 2.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Atlanta is minus 335. Colorado's plus 265. Massive, massive numbers there. Right now, the Rockies, one of the worst, if not the worst offense in baseball, 3.2 runs a game. 222 average, 58 home runs, 32 steals, again, 5.61 runs per game. That is awful. It's bottom 2 in baseball, and it's 2 runs higher than the Atlanta Braves. The Rays right now, they average 4.1 runs a game, 244 average, 73 home runs, 36 steals, getting a 3.73 runs per game. They definitely have the edge on offense. They have the edge with their pitching. Looking at that pitching, Chase Dollander going right now for the Rockies. Not the best numbers. 2-6 record, a 6.85 ERA, 44.2 innings, 42 strikeouts, 47 hits in 44 innings, 22 walks in 44 innings, 12 home runs in 44 innings. He's giving up too many runs, putting way too many guys on base. Spencer Strider going for the Braves. When this guy's on, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball. Definitely one of the best strikeout pitchers in baseball. He's having the worst start of his career and still head and shoulders above Dollander. Right now, Strider, he is winless, 0-5 record, a 5.4 ERA. Very rusty right now, 25 innings, 24 strikeouts, but he's going to turn it on. Even if he pitches awful, he's still probably going to outpitch Dollander. Give me the Braves to win this game to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. Then at 4:10 p.m., we have the 26-44 Athletics. They can't pitch. They do have the worst pitching staff in baseball, just a hair worse than the Rockies. But one thing they do is they hit a lot of home runs. They'll be facing off first the 34-35 Kansas City Royals, who are dead last in total home runs as a team. Right now, the Royals have a 56% chance to win this game. The A's a 44% chance. KC, 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. The Kansas City Royals, -158. The Athletics are +134. The A's, they're scoring 4.3 runs a game, 254 average. Not a bad average at all. 84 home runs, that's pretty good. That's top 7 in baseball. 38 steals, but they do give up 5.63 runs a game. They need to hit a lot of home runs to overcome that. Right now, Kansas City, 3.4 runs a game. One of the worst offenses in baseball. They're kind of on a little bit of a rough run here the last 2 to 3 weeks. They were a very competitive team because they do have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball, but they got to get them some run support. 253 average, 46 home runs. They need way more home runs, 53 steals. And they're giving up 3.45 runs per game. For the A's, they have Jacob Lopez on the mound, 0-4 record, still looking for his first win. 6 ERA, 24 innings, 31 strikeouts versus Michael Lorenzen. Not the best start of his career, not the best last couple starts for his career, about a 4.1 ERA. So far this season, 4.94, 4-6 record, 71 innings, 61 strikeouts. I can honestly see this game also going either way. The A's give up runs, but at least they score some runs. Kansas City, they don't score runs and they don't give up any runs. So it's practically a even split match here. I'm going to go with the Royals winning a very, very close one. I'm going to go with the +1.5, but KC pulls off the win. And I'm going to go with the over just barely. And then moving on to our later games on Fox at 7:15 p.m., the 38-29 San Diego Padres, third place in the NLS versus the 34-34 Arizona Diamondbacks. One of the best offenses in baseball. They can't pitch, but they score a lot of runs. They hit a lot of home runs. When your offense is this good, you can compete in any game. Right now, Arizona 54.5% chance to win this game. San Diego a 45.5%. The key to the Padres winning is getting the offense back on track. They have the starting pitching. They have the bullpen. They have the overall pitching. They got to get Tatis going. He's only hitting 259 right now. He's obviously much, much better than that. As a team, they're averaging 4.2 runs a game, 247 average, 57 home runs, 52 steals. You have 3.44 runs per game. That's going to keep the game close. For the Diamondbacks, averaging 5.1 runs per game. That's top 10 in baseball, 255 average. 98 home runs. That is top 4 in baseball. This team has a lot of power. Suarez, Carroll, Naylor, not a great hitters. 53 steals. They do give up 4.77 runs per game, so they allow their competition to stay in the game. For the Padres, they have the rookie. Great start so far. Ryan Bergert, 1-0 record, a 1.26 ERA, 14.1 innings, 8 strikeouts, only 1 home run. But very small sample size here. He's going to have his control on, because if he leaves it out over the plate, the Diamondbacks are going to knock it out. Zach Gallen going one of the worst starts of his career, but overall in his career, a 3.46 ERA. He's way above that this year. So look for this number to slowly come down throughout the season. 4-8 record, a 5.15 ERA, well above his career average. 80.1 innings, 75 strikeouts, a lot of walks, 36 walks in 80 innings. He is much better than that. Give me the Diamondbacks winning this one. Zach Gallen, he's the veteran. Look for him to get some things on track this game. They win. They cover the spread. I'll go with the over. And at 7:15 p.m. on Fox, the best rivalry in baseball, might be one of the best, if not the best in sports. The 42-25 New York Yankees, first place in the AL East, versus the 34-36 Boston Red Sox. This is their chance to chip their way back to 500. They're fourth place in the East. The Sox have a 44.5% chance to win this game. The Yankees a 55.5% chance to win this game. New York is 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. The Yankees are -175. The Red Sox are +145. The Yankees do have one of the best offenses in baseball. They're averaging 5.5 runs a game, 261 average, 108 total team home runs. That's number 1 in baseball, obviously led by Aaron Judge, a 392 average, 25 home runs, 59 steals. As a team, 51 steals, 108 home runs, a 3.73 ERA, which is not bad at all, especially since they don't have Garrett Cole. The Red Sox, they have an offense. Pitching's been up and down, but at least they can score some runs. 4.9 runs a game. 255 average, 88 home runs, 61 steals, giving up 4.08 runs per game. And then for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon on the mound. What a season he's having. Might be the best start of his career. 8-4 record, a 2.87 ERA, 84.2 innings, 103 strikeouts. A lot of walks, 30 walks, but you can't complain about the numbers. Hunter Dobbins going for the Red Sox, 3-1 record, a 4.2 ERA, 49.1 innings, 37 strikeouts. What you can say about the Red Sox? They are very hard to beat at home, Fenway Field, and this is a great rivalry. Throw the records out, anything can happen. Give me the Yankees to win this one. I see like a very, very close game. Yankees win, but a one-run win. So I'm going to go with the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And our second to last game of the night at 9:40 p.m., the 35-32 Cleveland Guardians versus the 33-34 Seattle Mariners. The last 3 weeks have not been kind to the Mariners. They were in first place. They are really starting to slide back. They need a good, solid win here. They got to get at least back to 500, start that ascent back up. Right now, Seattle, a 54.9% chance to win this game. They are third place in the AL West, and the Guardians, a 45.1% chance, third place in the AL Central. Cleveland, they're averaging 4 runs a game. They're going to be the underdogs here. Seattle, 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. The Mariners are -130. Cleveland is +110. The Guardians, 4 runs a game. 234 average, 69 home runs, 54 steals, very balanced on offense, giving up 3.89 runs per game. They have pretty decent pitching. Seattle, though, a very good offense. Pitching the last 3 weeks, not the best. Prior to that was very good. Right now, they're averaging 4.3 runs a game, hitting 241. 87 home runs, one of the best power hitting teams in baseball, 65 steals. They have speed, and they're giving up 4.06 runs per game. Looking at the pitching, George Kirby on the mound for Seattle. Overall in his young career, really good pitcher. Not the best start so far this season. 1-3 record, a 6.53 ERA, 20.2 innings, 25 strikeouts. Tanner Beebe right now going for the Guardians, 4-6 record, a 3.81 ERA, 75.2 innings, 62 strikeouts, 14 home runs in 12 games. That's a lot. But I'm going to go with the Guardians. I'm going to go with the Guardians pulling off the upset, going with the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the under, lower scoring game. And our final game of the night's a good one on MLB Network at 10:10 p.m. The 40-29 San Francisco Giants, second place in the NL West versus the 41-28 Los Angeles Dodgers, first place in the NL West. The number 1 versus number 2 NL West teams, which might be the deepest division of baseball. It is either the NL West or it is the AL Central, but these teams are clubbing them out. Whoever wins this series will be in first place. The Dodgers, 60.6% chance to win this game. The Giants, a 39.4% chance. The Dodgers right now, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 9.5. San Francisco, they are +150. The Dodgers are -180. The Giants right now, 4.2 runs a game. 231 average, 64 home runs, 42 steals. But what gives them a real shot to win this game is their starting pitching and their bullpen. 3.1 runs per game. That is top 3 pitching staff in baseball. They have the bullpen to back it up. The Dodgers have been decimated with injuries. 15 pitchers on the DL. They still continue to find ways to win when healthy. The best top-to-bottom roster in baseball. The Dodgers, one of the best offenses in baseball. So 5.5 runs a game, 265 average. That's the best in baseball. 105 home runs. That's the number 2 just behind the Yankees for first place. 42 steals, giving up 4.16 runs per game. But it's all going to be about the pitching. Right now for the Giants, Landon Raup going 4-4 record, a 3.29 ERA, 68.1 innings, 63 strikeouts. A lot of walks here, 24 walks in 68 innings. I don't want to put guys on base versus the Dodgers, but at least he's only given up 6 home runs in 12 starts. That's a good number there. Dodgers hit a lot of home runs. This guy keeps the ball in the ballpark. Clayton Kershaw, this guy seems like he's been pitching forever. He is a historically GOAT-type pitcher, though. Props him. Great career so far. 1-0 record. Kind of rusty to start the season, but he is getting better with each start. 4.35 ERA, 20.2 innings, 15 strikeouts. They need him to have a innings-eating game here. I can definitely see how LA can pull off the win. I was first going Giants, but now I have faith that Kershaw is going to pull it out at the last minute. Dodgers win this one. They cover the spread. I'll go with the over. Guys, that's our breakdown. That's our predictions and best bets for every single matchup, all 15 of our games for Saturday, June 14th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, by all means, do you agree, disagree? Let me know down in the comments. I will respond to every single one of them. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, click on the pinned comment in the comments section. Click on that link. Sign up there. I would appreciate that. And of course, thank you for watching.